In a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. 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 Yeah, I just wanna be.
Welcome to the One Pride podcast, where we talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors. This is a special One Pride podcast. We are doing 7-round mock draft live. I'm going to do one, Mark's going to do one, Ant-Man's going to do one, and then you, the subscribers, will do one. We'll grade it, and then we'll do some QA at the end. So since it's going to be one of those, we're going to jump right into it. We got my two fellas here. Mark, what's going on, Mark?
Hey, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing out there? Ant-Man, Mike, everyone out in the chat? Let's go!
Ant-Man, what's up, man?
Hey, not doing bad, thanks, Mike. Just in the middle of watching the pajama games at the moment. All good fun.
I got that right on here, too, as well. If something crazy happens, some insane, I'll let you guys know if someone runs some insane speed or something crazy. I'll let you know. I got that on right there for you guys as well. You guys ready for a mock draft in the chat? Are you guys ready? Are you guys here in the panel ready to do a 7-round mock draft with trades?
Let's go.
Absolutely.
All right, folks. Yeah, so we're going to start here with mine. Then we'll go Ant-Man. We'll go Mark. Then we'll go to you guys. We'll just vote when you guys are doing it. We'll just vote on it, see who gets the selection. We'll grade it, and that's how it's going to be. So yeah, we're going to do the mock draft simulator from PFF. That's what we're doing. Tim Monroe, what's up, my guy? Been a member for 21 months. Huge shout out to him. We're doing the PFF mock simulator. Now, they grade this at the end. Don't worry about their grades because their grades is different from everyone else's grades, so just an FYI there. Also, before we get started, go to Lions Nation Unite, the private group page. We are sending all the Lions Nation Unite people to this Facebook page. We're doing a lot of interactions. We'll do live streams, posting pictures, everything regarding the Detroit Lions a lot. I'm doing own live streams on there, and do me a favor, go ahead and follow me on Twitter as well, at MicroMike85, or just search in Mike Kimber. Same with my guy, Roar of the Lions UK. Follow them on Twitter as well. Great content. I would say follow Mark, but Mark Oram is banned because he's a bad man. He's a bad man. So you can't follow Mark on Twitter there. So, yes, here we go. So, we'll start here with me. Love mock drafts here, and it's a good way to give an idea of what's going to happen, at least for this simulation. So, let's just go ahead and start it. I'm going to let the simulator pick other teams. We're going to do trades if you want to do trades, and we'll go at it. So, let's get at it right now. Starting right now, it's going a little slow. I'll speed it up when we get past our picks. So, okay. See on the board here, we got Will Levis, Devon Witherspoon, Brian Bench, obviously, Christian Gonzalez. We got some trades, though. I don't know about you guys, but if I'm sitting here at 6 and there's trades offers, I'm looking at it. I want to trade out of this pick big time. So we got trades here with the Atlanta Falcons, Houston Texans. Sucks. I kind of was hoping that the Carolina Panthers would do a trade. Let's see other teams here. Let's see if they will do it. I would like to get at least a second-round pick. Let's see if this will do it. Not there. It's not going to happen. But we can at least try another team here. On here, it was the Atlanta Falcons. See if we get their second-round pick. All right, man. So we traded here with Atlanta. Got a second-round pick out of this bad boy. We moved from 6 to 8. What do you guys think about that trade here in the panel? Anthony, get a second-round pick, move a couple spots down.
Yeah, that's what I'd love for them to do, to be honest. Another day 2 pick, couple of spots down, no harm, no foul. I'd love it.
What about you, Mark?
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. You're only going down a few spots, and you can get a day 2 pick. I'm all for it, man. I'm all for trading out of that 6. I don't like where we're at anyways.
Yeah, look, I'm looking to trade down. They offered it, extra second-round pick. I'm all for it. I'm sitting here at pick 8. I love Devon Witherspoon. Maybe it's a little high to take a cornerback. Guy's physical. He's actually a Dan Campbell type of guy, loves to hit. I'm going to go ahead and draft Devon Witherspoon, the cornerback. What do you think about taking him at 8, Ant-Man? And in the chat, let me know.
I'd be along the same lines. He's first guy off the board for me if I'm taking a player at this moment in time. Something we critically need. I'm happy taking him at 6 if I need to, but at 8 with an extra pick would be really good business for us.
Mark Oram, thoughts on taking Devon Witherspoon right there at pick 8?
Yeah, you know what? I think he's the best corner in this draft. I'm not big at taking one at 6 or 8, though. There wasn't too much on the board that you probably could have took. I don't know what defensive ends were there at the time, but he is the best corner in this draft. Apparently, he plays a lot of man. He's a physical guy. The competition he went up against is a little bit iffy, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling the corner at 8 though right now, bro. So I don't know.
That's perfectly fine. So he's not feeling it. Yeah. He'd like to go in a different direction. I have mixed feelings about this pick 18 here. I would love to go defense, but I'm really intrigued by Bijan Robinson, especially with rumors that Big V is going to be back here with the pay cut. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow in a video. Cansey or Bijan Robinson? I know here it says NFL ranked 27, but damn, wouldn't he be just really good behind this offensive line? Wouldn't this offense just take to the next step? I'm really intrigued. I know a lot of people's going to say absolutely no here. Don't take it, but I'm going to take Bijan Robinson. I'm going to do it, man. I took the running back. But you want to know what? I'm not done because I'm going to go ahead and try to trade back up in the draft. We picked a second-round pickup. Now we got 3 second-round picks. I'm trying to trade back up. So I'm going to see if I can do this here. Try to give them my 44th pick and 81 pick. See if they do it. Not there. Let's see 55. So two second rounders to move up to 24. I'm gonna do it. Let's see if they take it. All right, here. Move back up in the draft. I'm gonna take Elijah Cansey, defensive tackle, interior. Nice. We need the interior. Built the defense up from the interior perspective as well as the secondary value pick. I'm all about moving up and down the draft. What do you think about the 2 picks there, Ant-Man, Robinson, Cansey?
You'll get no argument from me for Robinson. I love him to death, and I think our run game is so important to this team. It is a vital aspect to this team that you have got to treat it like a vital piece of your draft strategy. So you go and take the best guy out there. You put him behind our O-line, and he's going to be one of the best running backs in football next year, I reckon, behind that line. So no issues there. Cansey, the same. I think if you get Cansey at 24, that is a really good value pick. If Cansey was a little bit bigger, he will be challenging Carter for DT1 in this draft. It's only the height that is the issue there, a bit of the size. So considering how good he is, just because he's a little undersized, you're getting the value there. So I'd back both picks quite happily.
Grade the mock draft really quick in the comment section, guys. What you got? What do you think about the Cansey pick, Mark Orm?
I like the Cansey pick. Like Ant-Man said, he's a little bit undersized, but, he brings some pass rush to the D-line. I think that we sorely need from the inside. He's at 6 foot, 280, whatever he is. He's a little bit small, but those Pitt guys, man, those Pittsburgh D linemen, they got some giddy up to them. Is all. And I really like the Bijan Robinson pick too, because I think our running back room is a little bit of a mess. There's talks of Jamaal coming back. right now. DeAndre Swift, you can't trust him. Don't really know, and we don't really have too much going on. Everybody else is a free agent, really. I think we got, who was it, Greg Bell, under contract right now, and he's an undrafted free agent. So bringing in a guy like Bijan Robinson who can get you 15 touches, maybe more. He reminds me a lot of a Saquon Barkley. I'm not saying he is Saquon Barkley, but he reminds me of him a lot, and he's just an all-around good running back. So I like your 2 picks, Mike.
And the reason I didn't go guard here, I just got told yesterday that Big V staying. He's going to take a pay cut. I have a video tomorrow talking a lot about Big V. We'll get into it. That's why I didn't take a guard. Big V looks to be staying here. Now, I'm sitting at pick 48. Did not expect this to happen. If this happens in the draft, I'm not even thinking about this. I'm selecting this player running up quick. But generally, I'd be looking at maybe Jack Campbell right here. But Trenton Simpson just fell to the Lions at 48. I'm taking Trenton Simpson. This is not even a thought process here. He's my number 1 linebacker this year's draft. Fast, athletic, universal. We need that linebacker in a big way. I can just imagine what Aaron Glenn would do with him on defense. You get a guy in free agency, whether you re-sign Alex Anzalone or you go a different route, but you put him right now with Derek Barnes, Malcolm Rodriguez. I think the linebacking core just got better in a big way. Again, would he be there? Probably not. Maybe I'll look at Jack Campbell. That would probably be the guy who I'd look at. But in this case, it happened. I'm taking it. What do you think about the Simpson pick in the comment section? Grade it. What do you guys think here? Ant-Man and then Mark.
Simpson's a really good linebacker. He's an all-round linebacker as well. He's good in coverage as well as the other aspects of the game. So he's a good pick there. Personally, for me, I think Henley has a bigger ceiling, and I would be taking him at the same point. I'd be going linebacker. I'd be taking him there because I think his ceiling's bigger going forward. But, I mean, to be honest, either one of them I'd really like because they're all-round linebackers, and we need some of those guys in.
All right, looks like Hendon Hooker is gone. This is something I'd probably look at there as well as a backup. But since he's gone, I'm just going to go and do BPA here. And if Andre Carter's sitting here at 81, how the hell can you not? I listened to him talk today about his military service. Obviously, I'm an Army guy. We don't need edge in a big way, but if he was to somehow fall here, I just do best player available. I loved what he brings from a personality standpoint. I don't have to worry about this guy's habits. I mean, I know exactly what it's like to be in the Army. I'm going to go ahead and take Andre Carter here. Thoughts on the pick? Probably he's not going to be here in the real draft, about guaranteed. I would potentially be looking for maybe a backup. I'm not going to say safety more. Maybe I'd do a cornerback because Josh Johnson, FYI, could be signed by the Detroit Lions. But I could be looking at another cornerback at that spot, potentially. Or, if another value pick of an offensive line falls, I potentially could look that way. But since it looks like we're probably going to get Josh Johnson the third, I would stay away from that safety spot. But if not, that's probably the route I'd look at a little bit. So we got a lot of picks to go here. I'm going to speed this bad boy up. There we go. Bam, bam. A little bit easier here so it doesn't do it. But what do you think about that value pick there, getting the edge out of the Army?
I like that pick, Mike. I think it was a pretty good pick. His 2021 tape was really impressive. He really burst on the scene in 2021. Whatever happened to him in 2022, I'm not too sure, but he did fall off a bit. He could be a guy that, that could be a sneaky good pick late in the draft, like you just picked him here in the third round. And I think he's got good measurables. He could be a guy that, he's not a huge need, but you can never have enough pass rushers, man, on your team. And, we got some guys that could be gone, like a Julian Okwara. What's going on with Charles Harris, Romeo, you know what I mean? So getting a guy like Carter for some depth and could be even a little more than depth. So it's a solid pick, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I'm probably looking. I don't know what's going on with DJ Chark, but I may be looking at a wide receiver at this point. If we don't re-sign him, I'd like to get size. That is something I'm looking into. I just don't know what's going on with that right now at this point. Cornerback for sure, because I still think cornerbacks, and even though that we got him, I still think it's an issue. We're looking at a backup here. Let's get out of this spot here, and maybe I'll go ahead and Jalen Marino. What's that?
Take that wide receiver, bro.
Yeah, Jay, I didn't even see who's on there, so we've got wide receiver there, and that would be wide receiver 5-ish, DJ Chark not coming back. That would be something that I'm looking at. Now we're on round 6. We got 2 picks here. I'm looking for backup quarterback. I'm just looking for a guy to be a developmental guy. Clayton Tune, I love this pick here. How the hell? This guy has, I think, 40 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 4-year starter. Clayton Tune, developmental guy here. I'm going to take him to sit behind our free agent quarterback who we get in Cooper Rush or whoever, and go with that. That's what I'm going to go with. And I'm not taking a tight end, by the way. Not happening. No. And, man, I'll just go ahead and go. Should you do linebacker again? Potentially. I'll go safety. Just go ahead and get Trey Dean here out of Florida. We scouted Florida multiple times. That's the draft there. Let's go ahead and speed it up so it's over. Give me your thoughts on the draft that I did here. What's your grade of it, Ant-Man? What's your grade of it, Mark Orem?
I'll wait for the list to come back so I can remember them all.
They're going to grade this bad on here. That's perfectly fine. I don't care. Bijan Robinson, they ain't like that.
Marks? You got some good marks.
Yeah. I knew it was going to be bad on here to Bijan Robinson, but like the getting Trenton Simpson, Kalijah Cansey, Devon Witherspoon, automatic defense is better. Clayton Tune, Trey Dean. What do your guys' grade in the comments section? A, B, C, D, or F? F, need a kicker, man. Come on, dog. So we got B, B plus. That's it. What do you got? We got man. Grade that bad boy. C.
For me, that's a solid sort of B plus, A minus. I think it's pretty good. I think you've hit really well on the top early on, and then down the Carter. I think Carter's a 3-year project. I think he's a long, long way to go because with Army, the service guys, football's not the bread and butter. Obviously, service comes first, the football comes after. He's very raw. He's very underdeveloped. That is why his productivity dropped off this year. So I think he's a really good player. He's got all the intangibles you want for him to play, but I think all his game needs a lot of fine-tuning. So I think he's a long-term pick at edge, which you're going to make there. And then, there's other guys sort of later on in the draft. It's just personal preference. But I think you've done well there.
Mark, what you got, man? Quick. We got a bunch of C's and B's. I say B plus too, even when I'm looking at it.
Man, I give you a solid B plus. I give you a solid B plus, man. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm surprised that they gave you that low of a mark on that Clayton Tune pick, though. I like that Tune pick late.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a good draft, man. I thought you hit it. Thanks to Ant-Man for talking about Carter. I didn't know the Tune pick. I know he's on Army and stuff like that, but yeah, the service comes first. So obviously he's going to be a little bit of a project, 100%. But I thought overall you nailed it, bro.
Sweet. Hey, I like it in there. We got Patty Grimes, C plus, B plus, between A and a B. I know a lot of people want to get Jake Moody. I don't know, man. I get it.
I get it.
Not when we've got a GM who can draft on day 3.
Exactly.
That's the thing. It's not like it was a Nate Freeze situation where our kicker was awful. It wasn't that bad. I mean, Michael Badgley was all right. I didn't hate it. He missed a couple, but it was one of those things there.
Moody's one of the best kickers in this draft, but didn't he struggle a little bit, man, with 50-plussers? I thought he struggled a little bit.
Last year. He missed 6.
He hit 6?
He's bad between 40 and 50, which is where the money is. It's good long
40s
range,
and
but
50s. Yeah, that's the money right there. But
he missed 6 and
sorry.
what? Badgley missed 3, was it? And he missed 6 in college.
Yeah,
so.
Well, go ahead, hit the like button, folks. We got 38 likes. Let's get to 50. Ant-Man, it's your draft. We're up. We have 10 trades. You just tell me what to do, and I'm going to do it.
I can already tell you this is going to get drafted at an F. So it's going to get graded at an F, but I'll try. See what the trades are.
Okay. So we got the Carolina Panthers, Houston Texans, Jets, Patriots, Packers, Commanders, Buccaneers. So it goes in order with how many, what pick they're at. So the closest is Panthers.
Let's do yours. So I can come back. Go Falcons. Do the same deal.
Falcons are not on here. So it's the Panthers are 9. It was 1 right after. So you want to just do the Panthers?
Oh, right. Yeah, we'll do the Panthers.
Okay, so what are you offering here for a trade?
Well, it'll be 6 for 9.39. Let's see what we're on. Try that. It might not, but try it.
Accepted.
Oh.
Okay, now we traded. He just traded from 6 to 9. This is, I think, a realistic possibility, by the way. Realistic possibility. If one of these quarterbacks fall, Carolina is going to be aggressive to get a quarterback, in my opinion. Hell, they may try to trade up to the number 1 pick. That's how aggressive they're going to think. Realistic possibility right here. Okay, we're sitting at pick 9. We got an extra second-round pick thanks to Ant-Man's trade. Grade the trade. I give this an A. Absolutely love it. Now, who do you want?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking Devon there, 100%. It's much more palatable at 9. Much more.
Love the Devon Witherspoon pick there again. He's Dan Campbell type of guy. He's physical. He'll be a number 1. He'll pound. What do you? I give this a grade as well, Mark. What do you think about that?
I feel a little bit better that it's at 9, but I'm still a little bit on the fence, man, with the cornerback in the first round, and especially in the top 10. I just, Sauce Gardner kind of ruined it for me. Sauce Gardner kind of ruined it for me now. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a bad pick. I think he's a good player. Man, Sauce Gardner, man. It's just, I almost feel like you got to pick a guy that's either close to or almost as good as a Sauce or a Derek Stingley even. So, you know what I mean? I like the player. I just still not feeling it in the top 10, man. I'll give it a bump.
There's a problem
What's
there's
that?
a problem with premium. There's a problem with premium positions this year, isn't there? Tackles, not really many.
That's the thing. He's not a bad player. Don't get me wrong.
No,
I love watching the kid, man. It's just there's some things about him that is he going to be a cornerback 1 too? I think he's going to be a CB2, but time will tell.
All right, Ant-Man, back up, pick 18. What are you thinking right here?
I know it's higher than what you drafted him, but at this point, I would go Kancey for the D line because he's going to be a great gap blitzer on that interior. And the thing is, you're pairing him next to Aleem, who's going to take the double teams, who's going to create those gaps for him to pass rush through. And if they try and double team Kancey, then McNeil can get to the quarterback as well. So I love the pairing on the interior there. We've got the interior guy. We've got our starting outside corner. Defense has got a lot of ammunition added to it right away.
Picked up that extra second-round pick 39. Ant-Man, thoughts here? What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking linebacker next.
Okay.
This is where I would be picking Dion Henley because I just think he's going to rise. I know that's not going to go down well there, but Henley is the problem I had with him in the pre-draft process. He was a bit of a tweener, didn't really know where he was going to play. But you look at the Senior Bowl tape, you look at his ability to come with linebackers, tight ends out the back. He plays on the edge, he plays at safety, but he's got the frame and the body weight to play at linebacker. Now I think he's going to be a better version of Trenton Simpson. He's just going to take a little longer, but he's the coverage guy that we need in the linebacking group, and I will get him even if it's earlier than what PFF says it is. I think he's the best linebacker in this draft in 5 years' time, so I'm getting him.
Address defensive tackle. We've addressed the cornerback position. We addressed linebacker. Now we're back on the clock at pick 48. Ant-Man, What do you want to do here?
Is Jameer gone?
Gibbs?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Damn it.
He is gone. You got Zach Charbonnet. Yep.
Go on to safety then. If he's there.
Safe. I still got running back. Let me just get off. Sidney Brown. Jordan Battle as well. He had Jamie Robinson.
Oh, I was going to pick Smith here, but I've probably got another pick before then, haven't I? 55. I'm going to wait a bit then. This is a tough one. Corner. It's too early for coup. Go on offensive line then. I'll see what's here at this point.
Tackle or interior?
Because interior. Because even if Hal stays, I think we're going to need to...
Like Schmitz.
Oh, my God.
Michael Joe Schmitz there from Minnesota. I had him on a previous mock draft. Luke.
You know what?
Butler.
Screw it. I think Schmitz is going to be a center at the next level. I know he can play on the interior, but if I'm not drafting him as an immediate starter, the trouble is we need offensive line depth now. If Hal's staying, Jonah's going to get paid well over $10 million a year next year. We need to start developing the next group of guys for when the financial pressure hits from all those guys. So I'll take Schmitz quite happily there. 55.
I have no problem with that. There's injuries that's going to happen on the offensive line, folks. We've seen it last year. We're going to lose Evan Brown. He's not coming back. He's going to be a starter for another team. This at least gives you massive insurance if something devastating happens to the offensive line. So we're sitting here at pick 55. This is the TJ Hockenson trade pick. What are you thinking at this spot?
So PFF will not agree with me, but this is the spot where I take Christopher Smith, the safety from Georgia. I was asked a question, I think, on one of your shows a few weeks back, who I thought was the most Dan Campbell guy in this draft. He is it. He is one of the biggest leaders on that Georgia defense, hard-hitting safety. He is the guy that sort of is just missing in that room at the minute. So that veteran leader who's going to be in there in a few years' time. And I love him. I think he's going to go way higher than that 80 he's projected at. I think, this might not have been updated on there, but I'm joining the safety room. I'm taking him there.
Disregard, again, the rankings that PFF has or any other simulator. That is their rankings, and it's outdated. So just kind of understand that you don't have to generally just go by what they got here. So we're in round 3. We addressed a lot of defense. It is pretty much squared away. What are you thinking at this spot now?
Still defense. Have a look at corner, please. I want to see if he's still there. Oh my God. Go down a little bit.
Caillou Blue Kelly?
Yeah. Caillou Blue Kelly from
like
Stanford is my second corner because he,
like him
again, like Devon Witherspoon, he is a man coverage guy on the outside. He's going to take a little bit more to develop because at Stanford, he wasn't really targeted that much on the pitch. People moan at the productivity, but I think he got thrown at like 25 times last year because people were avoiding it. I think he's just a lesser developed version of what Witherspoon is, but those are going to be my two outside corners, heavy in man coverage. That's the future of my cornerback room sorted. So I'm gonna take that.
I love the pick. I give that an A. As soon as I scroll down, I knew exactly who you're doing because I feel the exact same way. I've had him on multiple mock drafts. I think, if you went Witherspoon and you get him in the third round, it kind of spells the end of Jeff Okudah, in my opinion. So now you're sitting here. We're back on this bad boy. We're getting closer to the end of the draft. What is your next thought? So, we literally got defense in a big way. Are you thinking offense? Yeah. Are you thinking even special teams at this point?
No, I'm thinking wide receiver now. I think Chark's going to be back, but I'm going to develop my ex-receiver of the future, and I want to see if he's still here. He's not on there. Keep going down. Keep going. Oh, my God, keep going. He's there. Right. Puka Nacua, wide receiver, BYU. I don't know why he's ranked so far down there, but he comes from a heavy a heavy run system at BYU. He is really good at blocking on the outside. He's like an outside version of Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's got contested catch ability. He's got the size. He's got the frame. Worked well with Jaron Hall at BYU. And like I said, he has the blocking ability. He's going to be the X-receiver of the future. Keep Chark one more year. Develop Nasua. In a year's time, Nasua will take over that spot. And, yeah, he'd be damn good.
2 picks left, 2 in the 6th round. You got offensive guard. You got wide receiver. Address the defense. What do you got?
Give me a look at running back now. I'm going to go late on my running backs. I'll see what we've got. Oh, screw. I'm taking Ibrahim. Ibrahim all the way.
He's still there. Wow.
He's there, 203. Mohamed Ibrahim out of Minnesota. Before his injury, the year before last, he was predicted to be one of the best running backs in college, and he was. And he's had a really good comeback this year. He's got a lot of mileage on the clock, but he is a bell cow who will run it 20 times for you, and he will give you a lot of productivity, and the value there is insane for him. I think if you can't get Jamaal back, he's going to be the guy of the future there. He's going to run a lot for you. And
final pick in the draft right here. 6th round. This is the last pick that we got.
So, give me Chandler Zavala. So I'm an NC State fan, technically. I don't really have a college team, but they're the team I follow the most. He's got good upside for an interior guard there. And again, I'm looking for interior guys for the future because this O-line's going to need... It won't surprise me if Brad Holmes went early on O-line multiple times because we're going to be paying everyone soon. So we've got to get contracts in. But I've got 2 really good guys on the interior I can train up at that point. No one will agree with me. He'll probably get a really bad grade, but I think I've overhauled my defense there, and I've got a lot of great talent to develop on my offense. So I am very happy if something like that happens.
There's his draft graded in the comment section right now. Witherspoon, Cansey, Henley, Schmitz, Smith, Kelly, Nasia, Abraham, Zava. I mean, you got an A+ right there. So you're definitely good at the offense. I think I'd looked at a backup quarterback. I think that'd be the only thing there, looking for a developmental guy. Maybe they get one as an undrafted free agent rookie. I give it a B+, just like it has there. I think it's perfectly fine. The Schmitz is a good pick. The Kelly, I love that pick. What do you got, Mark?
They don't have Lindsey Scott Jr. on this. So he's the quarterback I'd have. He's the Incarnate Ward quarterback, but he's not on here. Sorry, Mark.
No, I like the draft, man. You had a really good draft there, bro. I really like the Schmitz pick, too. He could play center, guard. The kid's got some potential there, man. I really like your draft, bro. I forget who you took at the end there, though. I forget who you took at the end. I like the guard. I like the other guard you took at the end, too.
Zavala.
Zavala, man. You got a nice grade, too, from PFF for it, and I totally agree on that, man. It was a solid grade, man. I give it a solid B+, 100%.
All right, we're with the Mark draft now. Mark draft is here. Draft. All right, you're sitting at pick 6. We got 15 trade offers. What's your thoughts, man? 15.
Yeah, let me check out the trades.
Okay, Atlanta Falcons, Titans, Texans, Jets, Patriots, Packers, and everybody else.
Let me see what everybody else. Okay, do the same thing. Oh, okay, trade with the Falcons. Let's try that again. Let's try to drop back to 844. Yeah. Let's see if they accept that.
They accepted it. He just traded from 6 to 8. Now, all 3 of us did a trade back. Can you tell that's what we want? Okay, you're sitting at pick 8. We picked up a second-round pick. Give it an A, man. You move back just 2 spots. Get a second-round pick. You can't argue with that.
You know what, man? I'm going to Wilson right here.
Oh, I seen that. Little son of a bitch. A great pick. That's a fantastic pick, by the way.
The big fella, man. I think he's 6'6", 270, 280 pounds. Got the length. I don't think it's a crazy. I would really like a nice duo with Aiden and obviously like a Tyree Wilson. Houston can still play his role as that outside linebacker rush guy, but I really like Tyree Wilson's long game. He can play the run too, which I really like. And I just think it's a good pick, man. At 8.
Yeah, that's a value pick right there. If that happens, that would be a shocker. Okay, you're now at pick 18. By the way, do you want to trade back in the first round? I'd have to stop it. So before we do that, are you thinking about that? Okay, so you just want to stay. All right, so we're sitting at pick 18. We went edge there. He can also play interior. He's a universal player. So what are you thinking here at 18?
See what we got at cornerback. What's left at corner?
Ooh, we got Deontay Banks, Emmanuel Forbes, and Stevenson.
Deontay Banks, man. I think I like. Oof, this is a tough one.
Yeah, that's what happens. You took the risk, and now we're effed at corner. I mean, they're still great corners, but
I like Forbes though. But man, I don't like Brian Bresee. I don't like Brian Bresee there. I'm gonna have to go Cansey again, guys. I think we all picked Cansey pretty early. I think this kid's going to be a really good player, undersized, but can bring some pass rush on the inside. And I'm liking Cansey right there.
So Cansey, just 3 straight times there. You can tell that we need help in the interior. Now we're sitting at pick 44. That's the extra second-round pick that he traded. Are you looking at cornerback right here? Are you a little bit desperate?
I'm a little bit desperate, but you know what? I want to look at the linebackers.
Okay,
I know
linebackers.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh.
Give me Sir Jack Campbell.
Jack Campbell, I'm not going to argue.
Love this pick. I'm taking him a little bit earlier than people might want to see that.
I don't care.
I really like that kid. I think he's a 3-downer. He's not going to come off the field, man. He is a good linebacker.
Hell of a pick. No argue there. He's Dan Campbell type of guy.
He's a Dan Campbell type of guy, man. I really like him. He's a tough
A for me.
kid.
And what's your grade, Ant-Man? Just think of it. A. I'm going A. I love Jack Campbell.
Yeah. I think he's another sort of Campbell guy, isn't he? He's just a guy who's going to come and hit you like a sledgehammer, and it just gives you instant grit in that linebacker room. So yeah, I do like him as a player.
Pick 48, Mark. We address linebacker.
I gotta go corner. Deontay Banks. You got to give me Banks. He's best value, I think, right there.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be, he's gonna be pushing Okudah, pushing to get some starting snaps on that defense. So yeah, man, I gotta go for him.
All right, man. We're back on the clock, just a couple picks away.
Let me see what we got. Let me see what we got at running back.
Zach Charbonnet, my guy.
I gotta go. I gotta go the former Wolverine, man. Zach Charbonnet. He is
Big
a load.
back.
I think he's a load, man. I really like him. Like I said, man, our running back situation is a little bit iffy right now, and I think Zach Charbonnet can come in. If we get him that late, man,
that's the Punisher right there. I love him.
Punisher.
Yeah, he's a Punisher. He reminds me of Arian Foster, so I like that pick for sure. Big guy. Sure. He's gonna beat people up. Pick 81, 3rd round pick. What do you got?
Pick 81, 3rd round pick. Let me see what we got at safety. Ooh, Skinner. Oh, didn't Skinner hurt himself, though?
I don't know about that.
Torn pec.
Poor pec. Let's grab him anyways. Let's grab Skinner anyways. I think he's a killer out there, man. I really like that kid from Boise State. So
I love JL too. Hits you like a fridge.
And again, you don't need him to start right away.
Right.
Honestly, you don't, because
we need a wrong guy.
We're gonna get Josh Johnson in free agency. That's what I was told.
Think so?
So yeah. I mean, it seems like they're really going after Josh Johnson. So just FYI.
Okay.
So you're sitting back on the clock here. We addressed a lot of defense. Got a running back.
Defense, running back. Did I just go one offensive guy so far? Yeah, just a running back, right? Okay. Let me see what we got at guard.
Zavela, Scrub. Oh man, kind of fell off a cliff a little bit here.
Fell off a little bit, man. Go back to linebacker.
Yeah. Oh wait,
this is
sorry. Hold on.
What's Ventral doing all the way down there? He's a class linebacker.
Yeah, man,
way
you
higher
know
than
what?
that.
He should be way higher than that, eh?
Yeah, this is their
Ventral.
PFF ranking, so it is what it is.
Ventral's the leader on that Florida D. He's a very good linebacker. You know, all four of them are really good. Oh, I think they're all well undervalued.
Yeah, Dorian Williams too, man, is pretty solid. Now, give me Dorian Williams out of Tulane.
Good at linebacker now. We definitely trust
Good
it.
at linebacker.
A lot of
Definitely
Lions
good at
fans are
linebacker.
happy. Linebackers'
nice-
lives do matter. They do. We're sitting here. We got pick 6 here, or 6th round pick. What you doing, man?
It's like
You
a
know, special
quarterback
teams,
situation.
quarterback? Okay, going
Yeah.
quarterback.
I gotta grab some, but I'm grabbing Tune.
Yep.
I'm grabbing Clayton Tune, just like you did, Mike. Grabbed him late. You know, lots of touchdowns, man. Lots of productivity.
40 to 10.
Now we got one more pick.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I kind of messed up on that guard, but that's okay. Check wide receiver. Mix it up a little bit. Is Ronnie Bell gone? Might go a little homer pick. He's gone, eh? Yeah, he's gone. Gone. Way gone. Man.
It's
give me
hard.
Keaton
You were talking
Thompson.
late 6th round pick.
Justin Shorter's pretty good too, man. Give me Keaton Thompson. I'll take from Virginia.
Developmental quarterback. Go ahead, throw it in the comment section right now. Grade this mock draft by Mark Orm, the Mark draft. Then we're going to you guys. We'll just see who's the most popular option, and then we'll grade that bad boy. So right here, we got Mark's draft. Got a lot of defensive players. Tyree Wilson fell all the way to pick 8. He did the trade there. That's an absolute stud. Cansey as well. The defensive line squared away. Jack Campbell, a guy who I love. I don't care that PFF don't. Yeah, I don't care what they say there. Deontay Banks getting the cornerback that probably should have went late in the first. But again, Zach Charbonnet, love him as a running back, a physical guy. What do you guys got in there for Mark draft? We got a B-, B-. I'm going to give this one a solid – I'm going to give this one a B. I think it's a damn good draft. I love Jack Campbell. Tyree Wilson falling there. Maybe got to guard a little bit earlier. That's really it. What do you got there,
Yeah,
Ant-Man?
the guard I kind of messed up on, but that's okay. We'll get one in 3.
That's it. Yeah, I think that's a high B plus. That is, you've got a lot more grit in that team now with Cansey, Campbell, and Skinner. You just became a lot more nasty, and I think that's the next step the defense needs to take. They need to start getting nasty, really laying some big hits in there and letting the opposition know what they're about, and you've got that in there.
We're going to do a 3-round mock draft for the fans because it'll be a mess when getting past there trying to vote. So that would just be it would be a complete guess. Okay, here we go, folks. Should the Lions stay at 6 or trade? Put T for trade, put S for stay right now in the comment section. I have a feeling a lot of people's going to want to do a trade. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right now. Here's the options at trading. 8, 9, 13, 14, 16, 19. So if you want to, we got one stay. So right now the leader is stay. Do you want to stay or trade? We got one stay, one trade. Trade. Okay, trade right now wins. Big time wins. Now put where do you want to trade to? 8, 9, 13, 14. Go ahead. Throw the number you want to trade to. Trades have won. It's like 80% trade. I kind of figured that's why I got the trades up. So do a number right now in the comments. We got 1, 8. 1-8. Let's see. Let's throw some numbers. 9, 1-8, 1-9, 2 9s, 3 9s. We got 13, 8, 3, 8, 8. 8's coming up here pretty big. 8's now looks like it's taking the lead. 8 or 9. Now 9's taking the lead. 8's taking the lead. Shoot it. I'm going to go with 9. It is pretty damn close. We'll go
Pretty
with 9.
close, yeah.
So we'll do the second round pick. Trades accepted. Resume the draft. Name the player you want on this spot now. Name it. We got Witherspoon. I'm not even going to talk the wide receiver. You got Brian Branch, Christian Gonzalez, Lucas Van Ness, Cansey. Throw in a name you want the Lions to select at pick 9.
What would you do if they did draft Quentin Johnson? What would you do?
I'd be really happy. I think he's one of the best receivers in the draft.
Yeah.
He's the ex. If you don't get Chalk back, then you go after him because he's the best X receiver in the draft. You seen what he did at TCU.
Witherspoon is the consensus. Is the consensus. Everybody wants Witherspoon. Well, majority. We're doing majority. Not everybody wants it. Okay, we're sitting at pick 18. Put in the comment section right now who you want the Lions to pick at 18. Let me know in the comments below. Moody, you son of a troll.
Cansey's it's getting uncontrollable. He's just ran the 4.67.40. People are already saying Cansey, Donald, Pittsburgh. I think he's just got to go top 10 now. Everyone's already saying it.
Cansey, Richardson, Cansey. We got 4 Cansey, 1 Richardson, 5 Cansey, 6 Cansey, 7. We're taking Cansey there. Selected Cansey in the interior defensive line. They won the selection. We're back on the board. We're at pick 39. That is the one that we traded with down. Who do you want here? You got Banks, Carter. You go quarterback. I don't know if that's something a lot of people do. Linebackers, Henley, Emmanuel Forbes, who I do really like. I don't know if Jack Campbell is there. Trenton Simpson's gone. Who do you guys got? Let me know in the comments below. Banks, guard, Sanders. So right now it's up in the air.
I love Drew.
Yeah.
He's going to be great at linebacker at the next level.
Linebacker. Yeah. So right now it's leaning linebacker. Will McDonald's got one, so right now at least linebacker is the position. Linebacker, Hanley, Campbell,
Avila,
Forbes.
Guard.
Okay, I'm going linebacker here. We're going to go linebacker. Looks like that is right now the winning one. So we'll just go linebacker. Hanley, Campbell, Overshown, Sanders. Out of these 4, who do you want? I'm not taking Overshown here. I'm just saying that right now. But, I like him, just not this early. Drew Sanders, yes, he's there. Campbell, so we can get that Campbell soup. Sanders, Campbell. So 1 Sanders, 1 Campbell. Both tied. Campbell 2, high. It is literally a toss-up right now. Campbell.
Sanders, Campbell, Sanders. Wow, that's a toss-up, man.
Toss-up. Tiebreaker. Who do you want, Mark?
Who would I want?
Yeah.
I would want Campbell over Sanders.
Who do you want out of those 2, Ant-Man?
I'm not doing this just to cause a voting tie, but I love Drew Sanders. I watch Arkansas play a lot. I'm a big Drew Sanders fan. I think he'll be great there.
This is the fan base, folks. Split. I'm going to be – I don't want to put my thing in here. We got Campbell, Sanders,
Flip a coin.
Sanders.
Flip a coin.
Flip a coin. Flip a coin. I don't got a coin on me. Let's see. Pick a number between 1 and 10. Mark, I got a number on my mind.
7.
Damn it! You picked the number. We going Campbell. Literally picked the number. I had 7 in there. There we go. Jack Campbell back on the board here, folks. What position do you want to go here? Just put in a position, and then we'll do that position. You can double dip.
I feel like Kansas in overtime there. I didn't get my chance to have a shot back.
Well, you picked the number. You just got effed. Yep, you got Kansas City'd. You got Kansas City'd. What position do you want to go here right now? Let me know in the comments below. We got edge, 2 edge, guard, 2 guard, 2 edge, cornerback.
Guard, edge. Yeah.
Safety 1, guard, running back, guard. Guard looks like it's kind of winning here. Wide receiver, guard, quarterback, guard, cornerback, guard.
Right.
It looks like guard to me. Do you think is that the winner? Yeah, it looked like it to me. So we're going to go guard here. You got Avila. You got Weipler, Schmitz, Tippmann. Where do you guys want to go with this bad boy? Just put Avila, Weipler, Schmitz, or Tippmann in the comments section. Don't want to keep going down. It just gets confusing.
Might have to draft Tippmann just on that haircut alone. Looks like he's got that mullet going. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah!
It's a crazy class of centers coming out the Big Ten this year.
We got Schmitz.
I genuinely think Tippmann could be the best of the lot of them eventually.
3 Avila, 1 Schmitz, 3-2.
Yeah, I like
Tippmann. 4-2. 1 there for Tippmann. Avila is getting the most here. Schmitz second. We're going Avila here.
Avila's getting it.
Yep, he is the winner. But we're back on the board. What's another position you want to go? I had some people say even linebacker again. You could very well do that. Throw in another position here. We only got 2 picks remaining because we did this a quick mock draft. I didn't want to do a 7-round for the fan base here. Put it in the comments. What position do you want to go? We got edge. Cornerback, linebacker, 2 cornerbacks, 1 edge, linebacker, running back, cornerback, wide receiver, linebacker, safety. Corner is coming up quite a bit. Running back as well. Double dip.
Double dip at linebacker. Imagine that. Campbell and Henley. Oof.
Yeah. Oof. Quarterback's coming up. Twan says, God, it's a fan mock draft, man. It's your thoughts. I'm doing what you want.
Yeah, it's your guys.
It's about having fun, man. If you don't like it, then get out of here.
Exactly.
All right, we got it.
It's not real. That's why it's called the mock draft.
All right, we're going to go cornerback here. Looks like it. And up there. Eli Ricks, I'm not going to lie. I think I'd go Eli Ricks right here. I think that'd be a damn good spot to get it. Do you guys want Ricks? Who do you want?
Ricks,
See, Garrett was a first round pick before the injury. And there's no reason to say he's not going to be as good when he comes back. I think if he slips that far, you kind of have to really start considering him. I know everyone will go, the ACL tears with Brad Holmes and that, but honestly, he was graded as one of the best corners in this class at the start of the season and started off playing like one as well. So, he's getting buried in an insanely good class, and the value could be crazy good for him.
Looks like right now, Phillips is winning. We got Phillips,
Eli.
Eli.
Is the slot corner, so people want the slot corner.
Yeah. Going Phillips here. It seems like there's a winner there. Folks, this is how Brad Holmes draft when you're doing a fan mock draft. Here, I gotta go BPA, man. I'm gonna go what everybody else wants. We're gonna go kicker. No. What long snapper right here. We gotta go long snapper. We'll just end this with that. see what it gave us for your guys' mock draft out there in the world of mock draft. A B+ there. So you guys got Witherspoon, Cansey, Jack Campbell, Avila. I like that's a pretty damn good mock draft. I'm not gonna lie,
Good
fellas.
draft, man.
That's a pretty damn good mock draft. I'm gonna give that one a B+. I think B+, almost A-. You guys killed it today. Let's do questions, folks. If you got questions, we'll do about 15 minutes of Q&A and have fun doing that. So if you got questions, let me know in the comments section below. I'm giving that one a nice grade for you guys. Nice grade. I think it did good.
Yeah, for sure. Give him a
Do you think they draft Hooker? That is a question here. I gotta ask you guys. Let me get this right for the overlay. Right now. Do you think we draft Hendon Hooker, Ant-Man?
No. Purely because I think we're drafting a backup or we're drafting a development guy and age is not on his side. And if I'm drafting Hooker, I'm doing it to start him next year because he needs to start sooner rather than later. So, no, I don't think they will.
What do you think, Mark? Do you think they draft Hendon Hooker?
Well, I know they talked to him today. I heard they talked to him, but I say there's a good chance. I can't say yes or no, but I think there's a definite chance. These quarterbacks, he is 25, like Ant-Man said. He's got the age thing going against him, but the kid was a stud, man, before the injury. And I think there's a good chance he could be took. And, quarterbacks can play well into the 30s. So it's not like age is that big of a deal, but it is out there definitely. So I'm going to say a hard maybe.
I think they are. I got told yesterday that they're really looking at Hendon Hooker potentially with the second round pick with the Vikings pick. So keep an eye on that. I think they are looking, and that could be one that they could get for sure, Hendon Hooker. Will they? I don't know, but that's the rumors. But can you believe everything right now? No. Question mark, why don't you like Drew Sanders?
I never said I didn't like Drew Sanders. I think it was either pick. I was told to either pick Campbell or Sanders, and I just prefer Campbell better. That's all. I like Drew Sanders a lot. Don't get me wrong, but I'm taking Campbell over him. That's it.
Any chance Evan Brown comes back? No, he's not going to be coming back. He's going to get a $10 million contract, probably for 3 years with another team with the starter. As much as we love him, he's not coming back, and it'll be addressed on tomorrow's video. How do you feel about the Jaylon Carter situation? I was waiting for this one here. I guess we'll go through it. I don't even know your guys' opinions on this, so I'll give you my thought. Here's the deal. We don't know the situation, what happened. I'm always a person, I wants to wait and see the facts of everything that comes out. But I have two questions that I want answers, unrelated to what's going on with the police and investigation. I want to know an answer to this question. Did he see the car wreck? And did he keep going? If he saw the car wreck, his teammate get in a car wreck, and he decided to just continue to leave, I think that's disgraceful. I absolutely do. If my teammate, got in a car wreck and I did something stupid, I'd at least stop, try to help out regardless. If I see somebody on the side of the road, or if there was a wreck that happened in front of me, I would stop. It happened many times when I was in Kuwait. A lot of car accidents, you stop for it because that's just the way. That's the human nature. If he didn't see it, I'm less upset about it. That would be the question for me. What do you got, Mark, about the Jaylon Carter situation?
I'm kind of in the same boat with you. I want to know a little more details about it. I'm not going to sit here and drag his name through the mud because I don't know a lot of the details. Drag racing is a thing. I don't think it's a bad thing necessarily. Obviously, someone lost their life. 2 people lost their lives. It's a tragic story. But like you said, Mike, if fleeing the scene of the crime is a big red flag there. Did he see it, like you said? That's the situation there. There were some drinks involved too. It's 2 misdemeanors right now. It could get worse. and there's going to be lawsuits too with the families. Obviously, with the two gentlemen that lost their lives, rest in peace to those guys. But I don't think Jaylon Carter is a bad human being. I'm not going to drag his name to them, but like I said, but there's a couple questions that need to be answered, definitely. And Mike, you nailed it. Like, did he see the wreck? Did he took off? He left and came back 90 minutes later. That's a situation. Like, why did you do that? Like, he's got everything to lose, of course, but you can't be fleeing the scene of the crime like that, especially if you saw one of your boys go down like that. So some questions that need to be answered, but I'm not going to drag him through the mud just quite yet, man. I just want to know more details.
Yeah, and I always believe, look, you got to wait for the actual information to come out. It just happened yesterday. Stories are going to change. That's my question. It's not even he didn't go to jail and misdemeanor over felony. I don't really care about that. If you leave your friend, you've seen it happen, and you're like, I'm out of here, that to me is a character flaw I don't want on my team. But if you didn't see it happen, you had no idea, that's different. I mean, of course we all do stupid stuff and make mistakes, but to me that's a character flaw if you've seen it happen.
And he lied to the cops too, right? And he lied to the cops.
I get it, he lied to the police. Maybe he was afraid.
Yeah.
I want more facts to come out, but that's my take on it. Did you see it or did you not? What about you, Ant-Man? Thoughts on the Jaylon Carter situation?
Yeah, I'm not going to say a word about it till I know more. I've seen some very nasty things said about him. I don't believe in that. You don't know what happens. You're not there. So I'm going to wait and see. But I certainly ain't going to rubbish his name until anything comes out otherwise. So I'm not saying no.
Yeah, I think you just wait for the facts. And that's the most important thing. Let the investigation play out. Let the facts play out. And it's not like the draft's tomorrow. So there you go. I like that approach. I think that's the smartest way to go. How about Jake Haener? I love Jake Haener. Did good in the Senior Bowl. I had him initially as a 7th-round pick. I think he'll go in the 5th round, maybe even a 4th round. That would be a good developmental quarterback for sure if they wanted to go that route in the 5th round. If he's there, that's what I'm looking at. What do you think about Haener, Ant-Man?
Yeah, like you say, he's a really good quarterback. He's got a good story behind him. Had good success with Fresno State. Went back there this year. They won the Mountain West, so ended his college career on a high. He's undersized, but I don't really care about that. You see him with Bryce. It doesn't really matter if you're there. He's got the arm on. He's got the traits you need. So yeah, I wouldn't be upset with it. There's other guys later on I would like, but that is just a personal preference. But as a quarterback, I think he can definitely play on Sundays.
Mark, question for you. I would like to see the Lions double dip linebackers. What do you guys think of that? What do you think about double dipping in the linebacker position?
It's my favorite position in football. I played it. It's something that we truly need. And, we got some young guys, but why not go after? But why?
The greatest question just happened.
I'm all for double dipping because there's some good linebackers in there, but that's a fantastic question, and that just threw me right off.
Jordy Manchin, I'm sorry, I had to move away, says, where's the hair? Hashtag, where's the hair? It's not here. It says, do you have a preference drafting, signing bald players? Yeah, look, if you're bald, you got to be on this football team. Skipper, he started it. Love what Skipper did. Come on, man. You're killing me here, dog. You're killing me here, man. That was a great question. Let's keep doing questions. Hashtag Lions. Let me know in the comment section about that. Here is a question, a legitimate one. I'll send to the Ant-Man. If you like to draft said linebackers early and see if we can get both Campbell and Sanders, how about that? If you could get both Sanders and Campbell, Ant-Man, would you do it?
I'd double dip at linebacker. Yeah. I don't know. I just love Henley. Henley's got to be in my double dip. I can't not have a double dip without him. Because again, I think he's going to be better than even Trenton Simpson in a few years. So I'll double dip early though. 2 of those top 5 picks, if they're going to be guys, I'll take 2.
Elijah Hannah says, love the chat and hit the like button. It's free. 175 in here. Let's go. One Pride. Absolutely. Smash that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. And if you're watching this after the fact, smash that like button, folks. Definitely. Let's see. Shows with trades. We could pick up 2 stellar linebackers close together. That is an option, right? If you trade back from 6 to 8 or 9, good chance you're going to pick up a second-round pick. Very well could do something like that. That is the greatness of trades, and that's why we all want to trade back. That's why we all did a trade back on here, and that's why even the fans did a trade back on here. You see it, you can still get a same type of player at 6 than you can at 8, 9. And I think that's the big deal here. Dragon fan, Lions. I did a mock on PFF in the grade my draft at 6. Bryce Young, 18. Brian Bresee, 48. Deontay Banks, Andre Carter, Sam Laporta, Jacorian Bennett, Cam Jones, and Eric Gray. If Bryce Young fell the Lions at 6, I would be absolutely shocked, stunned.
Yeah.
I would say there's no way that would happen. Right there, I know a lot of people, you don't want to go quarterback. I'm sorry, Bryce Young's sitting there. I think I got to do it, man.
Bryce Young sitting there, you cannot pass him up at 6.
I got to give the Brian Bresee pick right there at 18. It seems to be that's a spot there. What do you think about the Brian Bresee pick, Ant-Man?
I'm so conflicted with Bresee. He has the potential to be great, but there's just too many flags for me with the game, and I can't. I'd sooner Kancey instead. He could be a really good player, but I just think the bust rate is a lot higher than others around him. So, no, not me personally. Not me personally.
I think
I feel the same way.
Yeah,
I feel the same way about Bresee. I'm confused on him, man.
I think Brian Bresee is confused on himself as well. I think that's
maybe.
He looked dynamite earlier, and I'm there thinking, God damn
pajamas.
it! You know, I can't. I really want to like him, but I just can't bring myself to do it.
Did he do well today? Did he do well in the pajamas?
I think he was.
Yeah, he did pretty
well
good.
In the pajamas.
I'm a person that watches it on the field as well. We got a $5 super chat from Paul Ginder here. #FGB. Hey guys, do you think Jaylon Carter gets drafted? If so, who do you think drafts him? Absolutely, he's going to get drafted. There's no doubt about it. We don't really know right now. There's so much going on. He absolutely is going to get drafted. He will. It's going to happen. I don't know where. Maybe Dallas, if he falls a little bit. If not, we don't know the situation right now. If everything kind of calms up and it's shown that he really didn't do anything that big of a deal, like it was, he didn't see it and all that, I think he'll probably be top 5. If he's seen it as shown, he probably is at that 10-ish area. What do you think about? It's hard to tell because we don't have the facts.
It's just hard to tell right now. Like, the guy is overall a top 3 talent in this draft. It's a misdemeanor right now. We don't know if it turns into a felony. This question has more to it. But as of right now, it kind of sounds like we don't know what's happening. Like, you read a bunch of articles about it, and it sounds like he's gonna walk, or nothing's going to happen to him about it, but we still don't know the details 100%. So he's going to get drafted, though, man, especially if it just stays at the 2 misdemeanors. He won't fall far. He won't fall.
Thank you so much for that super chat. Yeah, he's not going to fall that far. He will get drafted. I think that's for sure going to happen. Is Lamar a real possibility? No, he's not a possibility. The Lions aren't going to trade for him. They're staying with Jared Goff. You heard what Brad Holmes said. You heard what Dan Campbell said. He is the quarterback. They're looking for a backup role in free agency and a developmental in the draft. He's not a possibility. It's not happening.
Lamar Jackson quit on his team. I want nothing to do with him. I want nothing to do with that guy. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I think he quit on the Ravens.
I don't know about quitting on a team.
I think
we don't know
man.
the injury.
I felt like he didn't even show up to the game, bro.
I think that team's in shambles. You've seen all the stuff with Rashad Bateman today.
His
I think the
quarterback
team's
called
just
him
a
out.
mess.
Yeah, his own head coach called out Lamar Jackson, called him out. So I don't know, man. I think, like you said, man, shambles is right.
What do you think about Lamar situation there? Do you think, Ant-Man, there's any chance? I give it a 0% chance.
It's not the right time for us either. I know he's a really good quarterback, but I'm not giving up 3 or 4 first-round picks. I'm not giving up all the money I need for. We are building a perfectly good, solid foundation for the future by drafting great in the draft and being sensible when it comes to spending. This goes against every single thing that Brad Holmes has done so far. It's too early to be going all in on a QB like that. So no, I love the player. He's a wonderful player, but not for us. So not the right part of the timeline. And I want those picks and that money for this team now. I want to build my own team and get there with it. So no.
Yeah, I went there. Detroit Lions Prowl sounds like it was, or Detroit Lions podcast. Oh, yeah, saying it was the Jaylon Carter thing was crazy. Sorry for being negative. Look, man, it's just about having fun. That's it. When you do mock drafts, it's about having fun. None of you guys, unless you're Brad Holmes, literally is a fake account, has any control of what happens in the draft. We're doing it to have fun. I love mock drafts. It's fun. I enjoy them. No reason to ever get mad because we're not the one pulling the trigger, and that's a good thing. You got a guy at Brad Holmes that's going to do it, and I trust everything that he's going to do. He's proved it to me. That he's good. Daniel Jones won $45 million a year. You know, this is interesting. If Daniel Jones gets paid big money, this has ramifications on the Lions for Jared Goff. If this dude, Daniel Jones, gets $45 million a year, who I think is a bottom-tier quarterback, that spells doom for the Lions if they want to re-sign Jared Goff.
Yeah, I don't. That report of Daniel. I follow the Giants. I'm a Giants fan. That report might be false. He hasn't came out and said anything like that yet. But I know he wants a raise, but $45 million, yeesh, that's insane. And like Mike said, Daniel Jones gets $45 million. You better expect our quarterback is going to want something. It's going to want something like that. So, but I don't think Daniel Jones is not getting $45 million. They will show him the door before they do something like that. Trust me.
I would be so angry if they did that.
Dude, yeah, that would be so devastating for not only us, but lots of teams with quarterbacks that are mediocre, like Daniel Jones is. Daniel Jones is the definition of mediocre.
Man, you're going to say about that?
I don't know whether the reports are true or not. I don't like it being used as a justification by people who don't like Goff, though, saying, oh, he's going to ask for 55 million. Shut up, you don't know that. If we're doing well next year and we're on the verge of the playoffs, Jared Goff may go, you know what, I'll ask for a sensible deal because I want the money to go on the team. We don't know. So stop using this report from somebody who said he wants $45 million to bash Goff. I don't
not
want
to bash him. It's scared the hell out of me.
You know how it is, though, man.
You know how it is with quarterbacks,
I do.
Man.
No, I do.
Right?
I agree. I think if he gets $45 million before the draft, I think then teams are like, oh my God, I'm not going for a Jimmy G. I'm not going for a Derek Carr. I'm going to go into the draft and get myself a cheap quarterback. I think it will have big ramifications in the draft. I think you will see guys like Tanner McKee, who's really bad, and guys like that get drafted like the top of the second, in Kyle Trask territory. I think you will see some stupid mistakes like that because teams will be terrified of paying a vet that sheer amount of money. So It will be interesting to see what happens otherwise. I think the quarterback in the draft will go insane if that happens.
Yeah, so that's an interesting one. Also, the Derek Carr, reportedly he's wanting like $35 million. I actually think that's perfect for That's about perfect for what he wants. So you watch that to see. I'm not worried about other quarterbacks when it comes to, you got the 201 coming up, or you got the young quarterbacks like Herbert, because he's not. That's a different situation. But if you're talking about a quarterback who I think is a bottom tier in Daniel Jones, that scares me. That scares the hell out of me. How far back are you willing to trade from pick 6? We'll make this the final question here. I'm willing to go back to probably 13. I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if I want to go farther back than that, because I still gives us a chance to get a good cornerback, whether it be Porter, Gonzalez, Witherspoon. I think that you'll be able to get one of those guys. How far back you want to go, Ant-Man, and then how far back do you want to go, Mark?
Using my crystal ball, the furthest I can go back while still getting Devon. That would be my thing. The furthest I could get back and still draft him is how far I'd go. No further than that.
Mark Orm?
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same way as you, Mike. I don't want to go really past 12 to 15. I'm willing to go to 15, but I will not go past 15. So, yeah, drop back about 6 to 8 spots, whatever.
Appreciate everybody hanging out for this special here. Had a fun time doing a mock draft with everybody. If you're watching after the fact, go ahead and grade it in the comment section. If you loved it, say you loved it. If you absolutely detested it, say it was butt cheeks. I don't care. We all got different opinions. Mark, what do you got to say before we close this bad boy out, then, Ant-Man?
Hey, thanks a lot, Mike. Thanks a lot, Ant-Man. It's awesome doing the pod with you guys. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Don't forget to come check me out on Mark Orum's forum. I got Lions videos coming out, and I do a podcast as well called the Orum's Den. Don't really have a date or a time set, but it's kind of it's a fun to do, man. And we talk Detroit Lions football.
Man.
Yeah, I'd say again, thanks for you two. Enjoyed coming on the stream, enjoyed doing this. Thanks to everyone in the chat as well. Enjoy the rest of the pajama games. They're always fun to watch. And then we're really into draft season when that's done, just pro days, and we're on the way.
With that said, folks, adios.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.